Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Can and together we can game. In the last episode of Can Play Kingdom Hearts, we met Yuffie and we met Leon. We also saw this Keyblade as we learned about it. We see this chest here. What happens if we try to open it? Looks like it's locked. We learned about the Keyblade, we learned about the Heartless. We can talk to Yuffie and Leon. Let's talk to Yuffie first. I've heard that the Keyblade can open all sorts of locks. Give it a try the next time you find a treasure chest or door lock. Now with that, you can actually open this and get the elixir. The elixir restores HP and MP. Now, we're going to go ahead and do something I should have explained a little bit earlier. We've been getting all those potions, all that stuff. We notice them in the stock, very useful. But we want to make sure they're equipped to use. So you can take items from stock and equip it. We're going to throw on that elixir. We're going to go ahead and throw on a high potion for good measure and go ahead and take out another potion. We have Sora stocked up, ready to go. If you look at our equipment though, you'll see that chain we had a little bit earlier. It also gives you a chance to see our stats. Removing it will take us down to 8 defense. We don't want to do that just yet. We also can look at some abilities. We have a new one. It's called Slapshot. Rapidly strike enemies ahead of you. Occasionally deals critical damage. We're going to go ahead and equip that. That's how you equip abilities. Abilities are going to be incredibly important as we continue to go and move forward. Now, one cool thing is if you try to leave here, it's dangerous out there. Don't wander off. Don't want to go ahead and do that. We try to go this way. I believe it'll... There we are. Just can't sit still, can you? Leon just can't believe Sora. So, if we ask, sooner or later, the Heartless will find you. You best prepare yourself. Prepare myself to fight for your life. Are you ready? I'm ready. Yuffie, let's join Aerith. She should be over there by now with the other visitors. Leon!
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go!
Don't bother with the small fry. Find the leader. Let's go. Well, that's easy for you to say, Leon, but I want to deal with these small fry, as you called them. We have some abilities equipped. I'm going to handle these. We are going to deal with some Heartless. They have been teased. They were shown in the last episode, that poor man who was just trying to guard the district. Now, what he said is true. You can focus on the small fry or find the leader. Notice how they drop more money? I do find it incredibly funny how close Aerith, Donald, and Goofy are. They're literally in the room to the next of us. So I've always thought that was funny. I love the way they show that. Now, if we stay around, as we learned a bit earlier, the Heartless are going to keep coming. So we do need to find the leader. Now, luckily I know where that is, but it gives us an opportunity to fight just some of these higher level Heartless. Although the experience difference is 3 points to 1. So if we go to the second district, you can see where this door leads, and it leads right in front of the fountain. Now, where we need to head is the third district. As we make our way there, we're going to notice more Heartless. If you want, you can go ahead and try to get a little bit more of experience right before you fight and keep going. We need to find their leader, so that's not going to be an easy task. Again, I can feel comfortable in mentioning that because, again, Leon literally said find their leader. So I don't think it's too much of a spoiler. And you can see our ability at play. You can also see by hitting with the attack at the right time, you can see some of our dodging. Now, we don't have that ability just yet, but we'll get there when we get there, folks. And you might be wondering, what am I doing if I know I need to get there? Well, I'm just buying time. Let's make our way there. Let's go see Leon. Let's go to the third district. So if we go down here, third district, we can fight some more of the shadows and some more Heartless. Again, up to us. Might want to get a little bit more money. We do have stuff equipped, but it's always good to think about what you can do and what you can strategize. Let me know. Do you like the redesign, if you played the original game, of the final mix version of the Heartless here? I think they're really cool. I really like the design. I think it's minor, but it still is a nice touch. To the third district.
Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get him! Yuffie!
And the party is finally together. We have Sora, we have Donald, and we have Goofy. I love the full party here. You're gonna see them a lot through this game franchise. Now, one thing you may notice while we were fighting there is a collectible here, the Spirit Shard. Wanted to go ahead and quickly pick that up. Now, we learned earlier that these two help King Mickey. And now they're gonna help Sora against guard armor. Love the reskin here. Again, I think the final mix version is cool for that. If you've never seen the original, I'll make sure to put a fun little Easter egg as the bits of information. My strategy, attack the hands. Now, we don't have something just yet. You may see that the other two, Donald and Goofy, have their own abilities. They can do whatever they want as we are fighting. As we go on, we will work on tactics together, but this is our first battle together. Guard armor has 700 health points in total, gauntlets have 84 health points, and the hammer legs have 196. So we are going to target the hands first. We want to make sure we can take those out. They're going to do a lot more than maybe the arms, not the arms, but the legs will. And if you notice, we have health for doing so. Want to make sure we're not focusing too much on the legs, doing what we can do there. Now, you may have noticed that Goofy healed. We want to make sure that we're healing too. Don't want to use the elixir. We can also heal the others. So it is super important that we are being cognizant of our teammates too. It's not just us. So, with that, I think you get a good idea. You also may notice that they can grab these too. So we've taken out the arms like I wanted to do. We're having a great example. You can see that magic attack from Donald. Again, expanding as we go along here. Now that we've taken out all the arms, the legs, let's take out this torso, as we mentioned. Now, I do think this is a really cool introductory boss fight. And I remember the first time I saw it, as I was much younger. It was such a cool idea. Love that we get to do this all over again. I do like how, even if you play the game, they add these things that make it awesome. Now, max HP was gained by us, and we saw some bonuses for our partners. Obtained Brave Warrior.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the king.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Whoa.
Whisper runs on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the eyes, they're all built rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Make sure you're prepared for the journey ahead of you. We don't know how far the Heartless have spread. Check out the shops here. They got pretty neat stuff. This is from all of us. Obtained 500 money. Spend it as you see fit. And this is from Leon. Obtained an elixir. Good luck. I hope you find your friends. Look out for each other. Keep your spirits up. The gummy ship is outside that gate. You can teleport to the gummy ship from save points. Open the save menu and select the gummy ship. Not all save points let you board the gummy ship. But what? That's our ship. Wait till you see it. Hold on. Sora, this is for you. Attain the power of fire. Select magic to cast spells to cast quickly. Assign spells to shortcut buttons in the customized menu. Casting spells consumes NP. Use ethers or striking enemies replenishes MP. Now you can use magic too. Goofy, give him that other thing. What? You know. Oh yeah. Sora learns dodged roll. Activate abilities by equipping them. Some abilities are used by pressing the square, other abilities work automatically. Equip them in the abilities menu. We've kind of covered this. Abilities allow you to do all sorts of things. Guess we should look for them along the way, huh? Okay, is that it? Let's get started. Not till we're ready. Well, I see big adventures coming their way. Looks like it's up to me to keep track of it all in my journal. Very important notes there. First, who were those mysterious villains looking at us? If you know, you know, but I don't want to spoil it, even though you can kind of tell who they are. Now, a couple of changes. In the original game, you only got 100 money from the Final Fantasy gang there. We got 500 money here. You only get that elixir if you beat Leon earlier. So that is actually incredibly nice, just because, you know, it's a little touch there. You can see the gang over here. You can talk to them. Before we do that, though, we have Journal New. What would you like to read? Chronicles. Sora's story. Sora, a boy born and raised on an island, dreamed of seeing the world outside. He and his friend Riku and Kairi began building a raft which would sail them away. One day, Sora ventured into the island's secret cave and met a stranger who came from beyond the door. That night, disaster struck. This is pretty much the story thus far. If you need a recap, very nice. We also have characters. Characters 1, Sora. Sora, I love this one. A spirited youth, he was cast into an unknown world when a swarm of Heartless raided his island. He battles with a Heartless with a mysterious weapon called the Keyblade as he searches for his friends Riku and Kairi. Riku, we see them all. You can see Kairi. You can see the mysterious Mickey Mouse. He made his debut in Steamboat Willie. Really recommend checking all of these out. You'll see when they made their debuts. You get to have a little bit of fun. They each have 2. You can see Minnie made her appearance. You can see Daisy, all the characters we met so far. Leon, the swordsman. His real name is Squall Leonhart. A lot of you told me that is what it was when I asked. Final Fantasy VIII seems to be his. Brooms, you can see all the different kinds. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. In case you didn't know the difference. Chip and Dale. Dale does have the red nose. Chip does not. Pluto, of course. Yuffie, Aerith, Sid, Moogles, in case you don't know anything. Many Final Fantasies. I love that. I love the journal. Really cool to check it out. You can also learn about the Heartless, the Shadow. It also tells you how many you've defeated. 112 soldiers, 20. Heartless that emerge from various places as they make their brisk movements and rush into the opportunity. I also love this. You can go for a fueled view. So yes, you can see that. You can also see Darkseid again. You can learn a little bit more about him. If you're wondering where I'm pulling this from, Jiminy's journal is incredibly useful. I love this for getting cool in-depth shots of this. Might be something we can use a little bit later. But if you're wondering where I'm pulling a lot of this information from, it's from the journal. And of course, characters too. Jiminy Cricket, That's me, the cricket who keeps Pinocchio to the straight and narrow. I'm along the quest as a royal chronicler. Look for me and Pinocchio. I love that little attention to detail. They didn't have to add it. Really cool all the same. Now, we do know that we can customize our party member. Now, by default, it's going to be fire, L1, and triangle. That's how you get there. You can see that you can customize this. You can choose. You can be offensive, defensive, conservative, balanced. For now, I'm going to switch them to balanced. I'm going to go that for both of them. You're going to see how it handles a little bit differently. So I want to make sure that we are being balanced on both. There we are. Conservative. I want you to be balanced. Balanced. And then, of course, we're going to choose this. You can move it. It's up to your call. We have that new ability, dodge roll. So useful. You can also, if you want, rearrange the ability, choose to have it in any order you want. Really helpful in organizing. We have rocket, so you leap into an airborne enemy and attack with a shield. So this is for Goofy. You can go ahead and equip it for Goofy. Right now, Donald does not have one, and shared abilities will come into play later. So we have seen a little bit more there. We can go ahead as well and go into the items and take out, if we want, a potion. We also know that Donald and Goofy can take one each as well. Although you can see Goofy does take a little bit more. So Goofy is definitely our tank. Donald helps us in other ways. Gummy, it gives us some gummy parts. We'll learn about this in just a little bit later. But keep that in mind when we cover that for the gummy missions. Now, we do have a postcard. That was a great reminder. We come over here, we can mail the card. Sent one postcard. We obtained a cottage. We go into our items. Again, a lot of items, but we did a lot so far in this episode. We go to stock. Fully restores the party's HP and MP, can only be used from the menu, so you can't use it in battle. Important to keep in mind. Now, if we go over here to the cafe bar, you may notice a couple of things. Traverse Town. We still can't go here. It's still guarded off. If we look over here, we can see that this says, see you again. Love that little detail. Again, filled with them. Hey, look at this mark. Hey, look at this mark. I wonder what it is. This is a Trinity mark. They appear in many places. Only the blue ones react in the beginning. So Donald and Goofy can perform various Trinity moves besides these marks. So if we click triangle now, we can use Trinities. Each of them do something different. This one is giving us money. Although it seems like maybe the sound effect was off there. That gives us a good amount of money. Going to be very useful as we continue through the game. So now we understand the concept of Trinity. They really launch a lot of stuff early on at you. So I really do like that attention to detail. You can also do the Trinity here too. I love the idea that the Final Fantasy gang is looking at this and they're like, where did they go? So if you saw this treasure chest, if any of you were eagle-eyed, this is how you get to it. You can get another postcard. So we've already gotten 2 of the 10 postcards required for something big. So if you're playing along, that is our second postcard. Second postcard, Mithril Shard. We will talk about what those are used for in a bit. Now, we couldn't use this before. If you remember, maybe we can do it now. Must be some secret to opening it. We're gonna have to try that in a bit. Let's talk to them. How's it going, guys? There are Dalmatians named Pongo and Perdita living in the 2nd district. What's wrong? They're quite upset. These Dalmatians, they've lost their puppies. Squall can't stop worrying about them. Call me Leon. Sora, would you look for those puppies? Help them out. I love this. They're still trying to help out the people of Traverse Town. Please find the puppies for him. He's not going to talk until we talk about it. I love that. Leon is really cute sometimes, says Yuffie. There's a little bit more information. Why don't we go see Huey, Dewey, and Louie? This is not this is not random, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to them. Are you looking to buy, or maybe you have something to sell? I'm in your shop. I want to sell. Sure. So we can go to stock. We can see Brave Warrior. We can see the Pretty Stone. We can see the Mithril Shard. We can sell these or we can keep these. For now, I just wanted to call this out and show some of the stuff you can do. We can buy. Let's see what the new things are. There are some new items here. We have the Morning Star, a staff that heightens magic power, can also be used as a weapon. A hammer made for combat reduces max MP. So, we're going to have a quick little discussion on which I would say you should get. Now, You can buy them here. It's recommended. A small shield made for attack rather than defense. A large shield that protects against various attacks. Up to you on which one you want to use. Smasher is a little bit more offense oriented. Stout shield is a large shield protect against attacks. If you want to use them as a tank, recommend the stout shield. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the stock. Hammer made for combat reduces max MP by 1, so there's a penalty for Donald for using this. Staff that heightens magic power can also be used as a weapon. So there is 2 different approaches here. Gonna go ahead and buy the Morning Star and the Stout Shield. Let me know your choices that you made. That's not random. It is, again, on purpose. That is something I like to say because I do want to kind of explain my thought process as I go here. Now, we go to equipment. We can also add Brave Warrior, which increases our strength and our health points. As it says, slightly raises max HP and strength. We have both. Nice to have on both of those. Now, if we go to Morning Star, you can see that it's going to raise our strength and our magic power. So it is definitely worth having it. Now, you can add accessories. We don't have any here. Goofy, same thing. We go to the Stout Shield. The main difference between the Knight Shield and the Stout Shield is a larger shield better suited for defense rather than offense. Effective against various forms of attack. Just a bit bigger of a radius. We're going to go ahead and switch to the Stout Shield. We don't get to see their kind of standard weapons they come with for very long. Just wanted to go ahead. I also always wondered, why does Huey, Dewey, and Louie not recognize Donald? But semantics. We talked to you. I heard the Dalmatian puppies got separated and scattered everywhere. Poor things. Alan's really focused on it. But we can also go to the accessory shops. We can talk to Sid. What do you need? Let's chat. Things have disappeared from the shop recently, and keep hearing these weird noises. Now this may remember, there was a fire in here. I said to take note. We can go ahead and light the shop. Flame. With that, we can examine. Burning brightly. Just a use case of it. The chat. Things have disappeared from the shop and I keep hearing these weird noises, man. I'm here to shop. I want to buy. Alright. You can get different kinds. So you have Protect Chain, slightly raises defense. Reduces fire damage 20%. Ice 20%. Lightning 20%. Ability Stud. Raises max AP. Remember how I talked about there are items like that. Obsidian Rings. Reduces dark damage by 20% and slightly increases strength. Different items you can go ahead and get. Protect Chain if you want it. I'd probably save your money though. There's a lot of different things you can do here. You can sell from the stock. So if we wanted to sell the cottage, we wanted to sell a stone, we wanted to sell a shard, we can do that right here. What do we want? Never mind. Just more items to keep in mind. We went ahead and upgraded our weapons, just showing some of the different things you can do. Again, enjoying what we can do all the same. Now, if we look up, still can't access. Now, if we go through the back, maybe it has changed. Now, currently closed off. Remember, Yuffie told us to try using our stuff as a key. We've obtained a 3rd postcard. Thought we were done, huh? 3 postcards right within this area. Really love that. Really cool in my opinion. And hey, keep in mind, we now know what these Trinity marks are. Can't use it yet, but it does serve a purpose. So we've turned in 2 postcards, why not a 3rd? Now, someone did point out this guy does appear here again. Now, I just think it's probably reusing the character model, or maybe his heart came back. Let me know your thoughts on it. Curious. Talk to him. This town has grown as people have lost their home worlds and come here. It's easy to get lost in such a big sprawling place. Be careful. I do like how they do care, and you know how they try to do their best for everyone around here. Say, are you the one who beat the giant armor thing? No kidding? That's so cool. Now, last time we talked to you, you talked about your shop. The first district is the only safe place, Kupo. Again, giving us a little bit more information. What do you have to say? People would nowhere else turn to this town. Where am I from? None of your business. Don't even ask questions here. Everyone's got an unhappy past. Same thing as before, but hey. Now, we're going to make our way to the gummy ship. In the next episode, let me know. What do you think about fighting the guard armor? What do you think about just the little bit of Traverse Town we saw here? I'm curious what you have to say. That's going to be it for this episode. It's going to be for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. I'm Andrew Can, together WeKanGame, and I hope you had a great day.